So for today, we're just going to skip the intro. I'm going to get straight directly into it because I get tired of actually repeating myself because I'm continuously seeing these stories time and time again. It's almost becoming a trend. But like I said before, I guess because the face of it is not a black man, you got black women out here who don't care. Because remember, the main thing that black women will tell you is that black men are the most detrimental. They are the worst of the worst. They are the most evil of the evil. They are ultra chaotic. They are misogynistic. They are toxic masculinity. They are the perpetrators of every single crime. They do the utmost harm to black women. They do the utmost harm to the black community, and they're just no good for the planet, right? So you have one of their preferences telling you exactly how a lot of these black women are. He stated, just an FYI, I've dated a lot of black women, and I can say this. Number one, the amount of deep seated hatred some black women have for black men is astounding. Number two, all of the black women I've dated in one way or another tone down their blackness for me. So this is one of your preferences telling everybody exactly what it is that you do. A lot of black men already knew this from the get go because we can clearly see how you are with a Tyrone versus how you are with a Chad or a Brad or a Tyler, right? We can clearly see the difference, but it is what it is. And just for the other side, that still want to come through and try to block for their preference, let's go to one of your friends here. Make sure you claim her when you decide to write your comment. She stated, I don't know what the issue is with black women dating white men. When black men date white women, stop the hypocrisy. She didn't have to pass just because she went on a date with a white man. Shaking my head. Men of all races end up taking the lives of women at a higher rate. So stop acting like it's just white men only. See, yet again, there's that deflection, right? That I always talk about, that a lot of these black women who have these preferences like to sit up there and do. They want to deflect and they want to talk about, well, what about what this is doing? What about what black men are doing? Right? That's all she did is body block for her preference because she knows at the end of the day, if she decided to stand up and start speaking out, that a lot of the men that she selectively wants, they're not going to pick her because of how it is that she's talking. So she's going to make sure to relax and tone that down. So just an FYI for a lot of you guys directly out there that's about that life, right? This is your preference. Make sure if anything happens to you, that all of those divester channels that are out there, make sure they put your story up there. Make sure they hashtag you. They turn you into a t-shirt. Make sure they keep your name alive because chances are 9 times out of 10, they're not. Let's continue. A 29-year-old Missouri mother was found deceased inside of a southeast Kansas City home while following a date with a man she reportedly met on a dating app, but police stated that they don't suspect that there was any foul play involved. The family attempted to file a missing persons report earlier this month and were told by investigators not to worry as Menard will probably be in touch soon. The family later found out that police were already aware at the time that the mother of four was already deceased, but law enforcement had not informed the family that she was found deceased on February 18th. Haley Loomis, Menard's cousin, stated that Menard wasn't reported deceased until February 20th, a day after the family reached out to police. Loomis stated that the Kansas City Police Department decided to report her missing and that they had properly identified her and that she was already deceased. Loomis noted that KCPD wouldn't share any information with them regarding where they found her or the name of the man that not only went on a date with Menard but reported that she passed. According to reports, the man's name is Isaiah James Crown, and he is currently not considered a suspect in Menard's death. Menard's family wants answers as the case is currently being handled as a death investigation and not a homicide. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't even technically got much to say because I said the same thing countless time after time after time after time. And normally, what takes place is that you have the main ones that roll up, start deflecting. right? Just like the comment that you were able to see at the very beginning. They'll start deflecting and talking about what black men are doing. Then they want to start bringing up news stories and different stuff like that that they can quickly find that they got bookmarked to make it seem like they actually care about black women when realistically they don't. Because you wouldn't just bring up stories, right, just when you feel that you have a leg to stand on. You would talk about and bring up these stories all the time, every day. You would make it lunch topic, dinner topic, topic at breakfast, before you go at night. You would make sure that people would remember, who it is that these women are and what it is that they're about. But like I said before, black women don't realistically care about black women. So when you go online and you happen to look up a lot of these stories where you have black women disappearing at the hands of their preference that they selectively chose and went out with, you're not going to see a lot of black women caping for that black woman, talking about, oh, we need to protect black women from this. We need to do something. We need to speak out. We need to bring awareness. You're not going to see black women sitting up there saying nothing like that, because they know that the moment in time that they start trying to defend one of their own against their preference, that it's all bad news. That automatically they feel like they're not going to have a shot in the dark when it comes to getting the preferred man that they specifically want. But like I said before, they'll make sure at any moment in time, whenever something goes wrong in their own lives and it specifically has to do with them and nobody else, they'll make sure to find a way to blame a black man or to bring a black man into the equation. This story right here has nothing to do with black men. This has everything to do with a black woman's preference for a specific type of guy. Now I'm going to bring in some further information that will shine a little bit more light on who the guy to the left directly is. This person stated, I went to middle school and high school with him. He's responsible for at least 7 individuals who lost their lives due to OD that have been swept under the rug just in the last year. Isaiah James Crown is his name. I hope he takes his L soon before somebody else has to lose their life. Rest in peace, pretty. Right? So this person knows exactly who the individual is on the left. They know the type of chaos, the type of destruction that he leaves in his path. But due to the fact that the black woman on the right did not do enough research, that didn't take enough time to get to know exactly who this guy is, this is pretty much what led up to the chain of events taking place as it stands. So like I said before, it's, it is a shame, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Black women have to start taking responsibility. Black women have to start acknowledging the fact that, I'm going to do a little bit of research. I'm going to actually look into who this guy is. Let me go through his Facebook. Let me maybe try to talk to a few of his friends, get to know some other people before I decide, that I want to get serious or what have you. But because you have a lot of black women that don't even do any type of detective work, their lives end up just like this black woman here. So my only hope at this moment in time is that the family will get the answers that they deserve so that they can get some peace, and that the charges will get brought up, and that, the person or persons involved will also receive, those charges, so that they will be off of the streets, so that, nobody else will have to be a victim, right, at the hands of said individual. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.